People want to know how I did it. It wasn't easy. And I'm still not exactly where I want to be, but I'm closer. I went from losing my sister. This is all last year, just last year. Last year and the year before, because it's already been a whole year, and this year will be 2 years that she's been gone. So the whole last year before, in 2024, I found out my sister. I found out my sister was gone. And then my life fell apart like dominoes. It literally one thing fell after another. My sister died. My sister was murdered. And then things were already not good with my marriage at the time. And then we got a divorce. So then I had to deal with that. I didn't have a job. I didn't have anything. Like at all. So from December 2024 until I got my job of where I work now, that was like 7 months. No job. I had nothing. What did I do to have money? Well, if I could sell anything that I had, which I didn't, no one wanted anything, which it was all old stuff, so why would people want it? But so I tried that. Didn't work out. So then I found out about you could either donate blood or plasma. So then I went and donated plasma all the time. I didn't do it a lot, but I did it enough. I did it when I needed money. And you don't get a lot out of that. It's what I used to take care of my babies. And at first, it didn't look like I cared about my babies. It didn't. Because during that time, my babies, all three of them, were living with my ex-husband and his parents. I didn't have a job. I didn't have anything to take care of them. So I did what was best for them, not me, for them. So they were always there, so it looked like for that first 6, 7 months that I didn't give two F's about my children. I know what it looked like. I do. Did I care what anyone thought? No. Why? Because I knew what I was doing to try to make it better for me and those. But enable for me to be able to take care of my babies, I had to do something to get the F up and do the stuff I had to do. Also, during that whole time, I could not get a job. I had lost my social security card, my birth certificate, and my driver's license. All of them disappeared. They disappeared. I still can't find them. I had to get all brand new ones. So, I couldn't get a job even if I wanted to. And then I found out that you could do it was so much stuff. So why wasn't I going out trying to get a job and stuff? Because I didn't have anything to get a job. I didn't have anything showing who I was. I didn't have anything. Like everything was gone. It was the most stressful 7 months I've ever been with. And if I didn't have my mom here, I would have been homeless. I would have been homeless. I would have been homeless if my mama wasn't here. So if you ever move anywhere with your man and you're not so sure how that's going to end up, please go somewhere where you have family or a job. Because I was with this motherfucker for 8 years. And once it was done, it was done. You know how some women have those men who still care about them, who still at least do something to help. Anyways, it's not about that. How did I get through it? Jesus Christ. A lot of people ask, how do you get through it? Jesus Christ. I pray a lot. Especially when I am down and need help. And people are going to be like, well, if you're only doing that when you need help. No, I didn't say I'm only doing it when I need help. I said especially when I need help. That's when I put everything into my Jesus Christ. Because when I don't need him, he's still there. He's still there giving me quotes. He's still there giving me anything and everything that I need to hear. And on those days that I need him the most, he's I don't even have to wait for him. He's there. He's right fucking here to help. Jesus Christ has carried me more times than I can count. And yes, I use my Jesus Christ like that. I use his love like that. And I'm not saying I use him in a bad way. That's what Jesus Christ is for. For love. To help you understand things. He is there to help you carry your shit. So many people are like, I don't want... No, you do. You do. If you finally ask him to help you carry all of your stuff... Bro, when I finally broke down and begged and asked for help, he knows me and him talked. A lot of people are like, how can she be so godly and act the way she does? Because me and Jesus talk every day. He knows how I am. I already told him, I said, Jesus, something my mouth. My mouth. It gets me in trouble. A lot. And sometimes I talk in different accents, and I don't know why I do it, but I've done it my whole life. A lot of people don't know that because I didn't let them see the real me, but this is the real me now, and I don't give two F's. I talk in accents sometimes, and it don't mean that they sound right, but that's what I do. It helps me. Some weird way. I don't know. So if I'm talking to you and I just start talking in some kind of accent or something, it just let me do it. Just let me do it. Because it's out of gray hair. You didn't see that. Anyways, music. Music and prayer. Even if you can't sing. I can't sing. I get yelled at all the time every time I sing. I don't care. I can't sing. But I still sing because that's what helped me. Music. When you find a song or hear a song and it can make you cry, sad, laugh, but it reminds you of something you went through, listen to it. Feel that. That's because that is a song that Jesus Christ is sending you to help you through that pain. Feel it all. Listen to that song as many times in a row as you need to until you are satisfied with how you feel. Music is therapy. That's how I use it. That's how I get through the days that I do. Especially when I hear my sister's song. You will hear a song called Whiskey Lullaby. And you'll be like, how is that? That's my sister's favorite song. She sung that all the time, and she dedicated that song to a man. And I know who that man is. I can't, like, I can remember him and his brother. Because we all worked at McDonald's together. She dedicated that song to him. And she told me everything. I knew. I know more than you think I know. Anyways, that was the man that she loved. That was the man she loved. Anyways, Whiskey Lullaby is my sister's song. The song for my mom is Sweet Child of Mine. So if we are ever in a bar or anything and you hear that song and you see my mom and me and any of our friends come up and we're just hugging, crying or anything, that's because that's my sister's song for my mom. So mind your own business. Don't get upset about it. It's a song that Jesus Christ and my mom put together for her. That's the song that Jesus Christ wants her to remember her daughter with. My song is Whiskey Lullaby. There's a lot of other songs that I listen to. Amanda Perez, you girl, your songs. Your songs. I pray. Angel. I know a lot of songs, and if I get the name of the song wrong, I'm sorry. It doesn't mean that I don't know your song. I just, my brain sometimes. But those songs remind me of my sister too because we sung them at the top of our lungs, especially Shania Twain. Shania Twain songs. Almost all of them. There was a time when me and my sister all lived together and we had friends and we were all living with my mom. And anytime we would go in the car, we would bust up that Shania Twain and all of us would just sing at the top of our lungs and not give an F what we sounded like. And they would always get mad at me because I'd be like, because when I sing, it's horrible. And then I squeak. Like my voice go, it's weird. It happened in choir too. When we would watch the tapes after choir, and we'd hear some weird ass freaking noise. Everyone, there's Ashley. They'd always be like, "Wait for it," and then you hear some weird laugh. Anyways, and some people are like, "Get over your sister's death." No, I haven't even had her funeral. We haven't had her funeral yet. So no, I will not get over it. Until I can lay her mother a fucking ass down and have a funeral for her. A place I can go to see her and know where she's at. A place where I know she's actually safe and resting. She's still in Mexico. We haven't had her funeral. We have been having celebration of lives for her. So, and I will never give up on justice for her. She didn't deserve that. She didn't deserve what happened to her. Nobody does. Nobody. Bro, nobody. Nobody deserves how she died. Let me phrase that. No one deserves to have their life taken from them how she did. A way to get through it too is to cry. Crying is prayer. They're the words that you don't know how to say or speak. So when you cry, God knows exactly what you're saying. So if you don't ever have the words for prayer, you can cry. He knows what you're saying. He can hear you. So it's been a year, almost 2 years for my sister's death. And a lot of people think I've been divorced for a while. I've been single since December 23rd, 2024. And the only reason why I know that date is because it was screamed at me. um, because I was asked in front of, or something happened, and the ex-husband said something. There was something along the lines of the breakup date or whatever when it was, and I was like, I don't even know what day it was. I don't even know what day it was. He got super fucking mad and screamed at me. It was December 23rd. So December 23rd, 2024 is when we broke it all off right before Christmas, bro. Like literally right before Christmas, not even joking. And so I've been single since December 23rd, 2024. But I've only been like, and we were separated. We were legally separated. But I wasn't legally divorced until July of 2025. I was not divorced until July of 2025. So yes, this is all fresh, the divorce stuff. Am I trying to say that I'm sad? No, I'm not sad about losing. I'll say it in your motherfucking eyeballs. I am not sad of losing my husband. Okay? It was time. We weren't even supposed to be together that long. I know, no. We sometimes just because what happens in the bedroom is good don't mean the whole relationship gonna be good. Sometimes they're only good for one thing. That's what we were supposed to be. We were only supposed to be connected for one thing. I now realize that. we were supposed to be best friends. And then I understand a lot more of what we were supposed to be than what we did. We were never supposed to be married. We were never supposed to be together. We were never supposed to be any of that. At all. Nope, go. So, alright, well, the babies are in, so I'm gonna have to stop. But, yeah. I'm just doing this because I felt like I needed to, and I want to. And if you don't like it, don't watch it.